Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed 2. In the last episode, we really didn't achieve all that much. We came out to, what city are we in now? Tuscany? Yeah, we're in Tuscany. I'm not even gonna bother trying to say that. I'm terrible with Italian names. Oh god, that was a very sharp, very loud breath that I did. So basically what we ended up doing was we went around the entire map, and I should have probably just done most of I think I did most of it off stream, off screen, where I gathered up most of the markers and then showed off like where the glyphs were at. Now, I'll admit that was actually kind of a bit of a pain in the ass, trying to get around this town and find them, and also kind of a bit of a waste of an episode. But you know what, we're going to start it out with finishing the last glyph, and then going into doing some proper missions, and then we won't have to worry about anything else here. I hate how there's this one chunk of the map that is not exposed, despite the fact that a road clearly runs straight through it. Like, why? Why is it like that? It's so dumb. Anyway, yeah, we'll probably just hang around in the city for a minute, get out these missions, and probably hit the ones on the outer side. But anyway, I've got some shit to talk about.
He wanted to stop the cycle, to tell the secret. Ugh, shit! Gotta keep thinking through the headaches.
Yes, we must unlock the file. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. I think I know this building. No? That's the most obvious one. Wait, no, that is right.
He found it in Croatia.
Yeah, Nikola Tesla, circa 1900. And this is this is a big thing about Tesla. Tesla actually had, oh, there's words. Wait, what? Oh, that's probably a cipher of some sort. AC, alternating current. Oh, there it is.
He found it in Croatia. They would find it in his lab.
Mm-hmm. Now, personally, I think the world would be a little bit more interesting with with Tesla's AC current instead of fuck, what's his name? Actually, forget. God, I always forget his name. Who is he? Somebody's really gonna remember this before I do, but I'm gonna fucking beat myself up over this. Oh, over Edison's fucking direct current. The thing about Edison was he stole. This is more common knowledge now than it was back then, but Edison stole a lot. I mean, a lot of his inventions from the people who worked under him, the people who worked for him. Well, that's the same fucking thing. Never mind. Ignore that. But yeah, he patented a lot of the stuff that they invented, like the fucking telephone, or at least one of the telephones. Because I think there were several people who in fact invented the telephone. And it's just, I could be talking to my ass on that one. I'm just repeating information I've heard at one point or another. Excuse me, good guards. Yeah, it's just... forever shall Tesla's name be sung in the halls of infamy as a man who invented something that could have been possibly much more powerful than... and safer. Possibly safer than Edison's direct current. Anyway, let's talk to this man, and then I'll talk about what thing I want to talk about.
Ezio, about time you got here. We found Bernardo Baroncelli.
Ottima notizia. Tell me where he is, and I'll see that he's dealt with.
That's the trouble. Lorenzo actually had him arrested days ago, after being returned to us from Constantinople. But he escaped. We believe him to be somewhere inside San Gimignano.
Va bene. I'll see if I can't pin him down.
How do you expect to succeed where the rest of us have failed?
I have my ways.
Okay, well this shouldn't be too bad, all in all. hate all this fucking blinding white light. So, I recently, and by recently I mean like earlier this week, from day of recording, went and watched the Assassin's Creed movie. Now, I'm usually someone who shines a little bit of favorability upon bad movies because, you know, it's sometimes it's just fun to watch a bad movie. You know, you get a little bit of enjoyment out of it. It's usually not like too poorly spent as far as time is because you get to laugh about it and be like, oh, this was a dumb movie, you know? Well, oh my god, I hate this.
Just need to take things one day at a time.
There he is.
He'll get bored, lost, confused, distracted, killed. It'll be okay. And if he does come, if it happens, I keep moving. Never in one place for long. Only how to sleep, when to sleep, where to sleep.
Ooh, hang on.
The guard tower, perhaps. They think me mad. They don't know.
How do I?
I'll pay them, yes. He's here! Help!
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Assassin!
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, gents. The poison should take effect shortly.
Guard! Guard! Where are the goddamn guards? Get away from me, assassin! Away! 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 I won't give you the satisfaction! Help!
I'm so happy about that. I'm glad that worked. And I didn't have to fight anyone.
Come.
Where is Jacopo?
So you can do to him what you've done to me?
There is still time for you to clear your conscience.
We gather at the church when a meeting is called.
Il duole dover giungere a tanto. Requiescat in pace.
Well, that was certainly interesting. Now let's see if I could, oh, no, never mind. Wait, his body's still there. Yeah, let me see if I can... Hey, I didn't do anything. I don't know what you guys are mad about. Anyway, so I was going through and watching the Assassin's Creed movie. And just a lot of it I didn't like. I didn't like the way the Animus looked. I didn't like the way like, it was basically just a giant projection machine with a motion capture. A little bit of motion capture to it. I don't know. Not probably a better way to put that, but that's what it felt like to me. But no. The thing that got me about that movie was I ended up doing some reading, which took me about like an hour after I watched it. I finished watching it, and then like halfway through the movie, I just went and like looked up the Assassin's Creed timeline. And the reason I went and looked it up was because there's a lot of stuff that happens with Ezio across 2 Brotherhood and Revelations, as it is. And I found out that the movie takes place in 1492 in Spain. And I'll get into this in a second.
Salute, Ezio. Antonio Maffei has sought refuge atop the city's tallest structure, spouting scripture and arrows in equal measure. The man has clearly lost his mind. Making matters worse, he's posted archers all around him. You do well to clear them out before approaching.
Grazie for the information.
Well, frankly, this one might not be too bad. Because we do have our throwing knives. I just need to remember how to do lock-on, and then we should be good. So I ended up looking up because the movie's set in 1492? About 1492 in Spain. And it turns out in the same year, the exact same year, in 1492, that Ezio also happened to be in Spain. And he was also meeting with Christopher Columbus. Not directly, of course. Like, he actually did that more of like an accidental I saved this man type deal when hunting down for the real villain of this game, who I will not spoil because we don't know his name yet. But he was hunting him down, and it came to light that, you know, the men that he had killed up until that point had not been specifically Templars. And he was like, oh, well, maybe it's a good thing that I didn't kill this, like, whoever he thought was, like, the head Templar of, fucking Spain. And he was like, well, perhaps it's a good thing I didn't kill this man, because I, probably would have done more bad than good at the time. And I just think about that, I'm like, it would have been a much more interesting story seeing Ezio go through Spain, hunting down for the big bad of this game, only to find out that he, you know, in fact, had killed several not so innocent people, but still, you know, had some issues. And it's like, I would love to know what Ezio's like whole fucking thought process was when he was going through Spain in 1492.
Join me in prayer, my children, so that together we might stand against darkness. Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak. And hear, O earth, the words of my mouth.
Fuck, this is gonna kill me. Damn it. That's what I get for not just drop assassinating them. Or no, I can't think of what it is. The one from underneath. But yeah, it's like the movie was just not good in any way. And it's in the fact that there was a more interesting story going on at the same time, maybe 2 or 3 towns over, really makes me wish that we got one with Ezio as like a little animated adventure, because we do get an Ezio movie about the end of his life and him training, I forget what her name is, but him very briefly training I think she was Chinese, a member of the Chinese assassin order, to deal with whoever the fuck the problem child was in her home country. And I'm just like, man, what a fucking missed opportunity to have a little animated movie of Ezio fucking around in Spain for like a couple weeks, meeting Christopher Columbus and someone else who I can't think the name of. Okay, come on, game.
Why, you ask? Because you have strayed and sacrificed your liberty to that wretch, Lorenzo de Medici.
Oh my god.
You are
there we go.
Enslaved by purse strings, won over by...
It's just, the fact that they chose Spain, like historically Spain in the fucking in the late 15th century is an interesting time period, because you did have the Templars, you had the actual Templars running around. You had a bunch of shit with them. But it's just like you chose a boring character with a slow-paced story that had like a slow-burning story that had no reason to really be interesting. Like I really found like I really found myself just being bored watching it. I didn't. At no point was like, oh, this is an interesting moment. Let's see where this goes.
The words of my mouth. Let my teaching drop as the rain. My speech
oh my god.
distill
What?
as the dew. As raindrops on the tender herb, and as showers on the grass. For I proclaim the name of the Lord. Ascribe greatness to our God.
I lost that because the game fucking glitched. No. Damn it. Okay, well, I will meet you back here when the guy's dead, because I'm not showing this for a 3rd time.
Let my teaching drop as the rain, my speech distill as the dew, as raindrops on the tender herb, and as
Weirdly
showers
enough,
on
he
the grass. For I proclaim the name of the Lord.
Yeah, he chose to do that. He just hopped down for no reason.
Away with you, demon.
Have some respect for death, my friend.
I'll show you respect.
No, I will. Che tu possa al fine trovare riposo nel corpo e nella mente. Requiescat in pace.
Now I need to figure out how to get the fuck out of here. Actually, that works out weirdly well. I'm gonna loot. Yeah, I can loot someone. What Fucking bastard only had 4 on him.
Maestro, it's with fear in my heart that I write this letter. The prophet has arrived. I feel it. The birds don't act as they should. They swirl around the location. I see them from my tower. I will not attend our meeting as asked. I can't expose myself like this, or the demon might find me. Forgive me, for I am only listening to my voice. May the Father of Understanding guide you. Guide me, Brother A.
How did he... Okay, hang on. Secret documents? No, that's not right. I probably got one earlier that I didn't fucking read because I wasn't paying attention in that moment. But no, like, how... This makes me question how he thought in any conceivable way, shape, or form that him screaming at the top of the tallest tower in the city about God and, well, there's a couple, about God and fearing the demon, who is Ezio, for those who didn't catch it. And he's just yelling and yelling and yelling and going on and on and on about this dumb shit. And he's just, yes, the demon will never find me. When all it took was looking up for more than 5 seconds. Yeah, like literally all it took was looking up for more than 5 seconds and opening your goddamn ears to be like, oh yes, there's the man I'm supposed to kill. There's the fucking idiot who's just spouting off about utter nonsense. I mean, kind of. He was right. He was right in a few instances talking about Ezio is a bit of a problem. Please tell me there's a horse. Oh yes, there's a horse. Ooh, and there's lots of purple flowers. Nice. Onward, my noble steed. But yeah, no, it's just I don't get it. I do not understand how he at any time thought that was a good idea to be just running around on top of a tower screaming his head off about the assassin who killed God, what the fuck was his name? Frederick de Pace? No.
Over here, Ezio.
I actually forget what the guy's like full name was. But yeah, de Pace. Killing him and his son, and both of them just being like, oh well, it's not a big deal. At least he was the only one who was smart enough to fucking warn anyone about me. Everybody else is out here just like, oh no, it's not gonna worry about anything.
Over here, Ezio. We found Archbishop Salviati. He's barricaded himself inside that villa. Take some of my men. Use them to clear the fields. Then find a way over the wall so you can open the gates.
Command over my own army. A nice change of pace from the usual sneaking and stabbing. I like it.
As do I. It makes it much nicer. Okay.
I see you there, assassin.
You guys don't see shit.
These walls have stood for 100 years, and will stand for 100 more. Stop wasting the lives of your men. Vatene via. All that awaits you here is death. Turn back.
Men, prepare yourselves. The assassin has arrived.
I need to find a way to open the gates.
I think I can just kill him first and then go from there.
I warned you to stay away, assassin. You should have listened.
There he is. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's him.
You Templars!
Sucker.
Are we singing the same song? Where is Jacopo?
He knows you come for him, emerging only in darkness to meet with the others.
That answers when. Now tell me where. La fede dovrebbe dare conforto, non pena. Requiescat in pace.
Running over. Oh, as per the usual method to the madness, it is counter, counter, counter. That always will be one of my favorite things, is getting the upper hand on the heavies, because they don't... Wow, he just chose to. Yeah, getting the better on the heavies is only because you just fucking happen to, you know, walk up behind them when they didn't notice you or were distracted with the other mercenaries. Ooh, it's perfect. Every single time it is perfect. Because you get them, you will always insta-kill them if you get them from behind. They won't have the opportunity to attack, and they will just die. Ooh, shit, I'm a very, very wanted man.
What happened? Did you see what happened? Well,
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm out of here. Okay. Next up is all the way down here. And then that should be the last of the set. I think. Why do I have so many? Oh, yeah, because I'm wanted. That's why. Alright, well, at least we'll be able to get in and out of here pretty quickly. And hopefully I can find, like, a priest or somebody to absolve me of my sin. You know? Make it a little bit of effort out of it. I don't fucking know. But there should be a sign coming up, like, on any of these buildings. Be like, oh, yeah, you can take it down. You'll be fine. Nah. Or maybe not. I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. It's... Oh. Yeah, because we haven't hit the point where we're not quickly approaching the end of the game. Thankfully, this is, like, only, like, a little bit in. I'm glad I came here before everything.
There you are. Listen, we've found Stefano da Bagnone. Just follow this road and it'll bring you to the abbey where he's taken refuge. Wait, before you go, take these. You can use them to create a distraction. My thanks, friend.
Is he giving us smoke bombs? What did he give me? He did give me smoke bombs. Ooh. Oh, I am very, very happy about that. And you know what, it's not... Abbey is actually kind of easy to get in. But it will offer me an opportunity to actually be able to, you know, provide a distraction, get in, and find my target.
Let us pray, brother.
Pray? Pray for what?
The Lord's protection.
If you think the Lord has any interest in our affairs, you've another thing coming. But please, by all means, continue to delude yourself if it helps to pass the time.
You speak blasphemy.
No, I speak truth.
But to deny his most exalted existence
Is the only rational response when faced with the declaration that there exists some invisible madman in the sky. Now I will see who was right.
Where is Jacopo?
Nothing to fear, I suppose. They meet in the shadow of the Roman gods.
Ora sei libero dalla paura. Requiescat in pace.
Now let's see if I have to fight my way out of here. Oh my god. Oh. Well, that makes sense.
A good spot.
There! On him!
So long, suckers. I killed you, man, and you will never see from me again. Where the hell is my horse? Man, this is a good episode. We got a lot done. See what happens when I don't screw around doing side quests and finding different things? Amazing. Okay, but quickly. Oh, I gotta wait for me to get out of Wanted, and then we should be fine to go. Ooh. Ooh, we're sitting on a lot of money. The cowl does not make the monk. Alright. Yeah, I figured we gotta get back into town. I'll meet you guys back there. Okay, it took a second for me to get back here. Actually ended up running all the way around the wall until I found an entrance, and then got rid of my notoriety and picked up the last of this this set of armor, which helped increase Monteriggioni's value. Oh, I thought I had to pause there for a second. Never mind. Alright, so I need to tail Jacopo de Pazzi to the Templar. Okay, well, this shouldn't be too bad. I can follow him pretty much from the rooftops, almost exclusively. You know?
If I can stay my blade long enough to follow him, he'll lead me to his Templar brothers. I'll have more names for my list.
Actually, speaking of the list, where are we on that? Conspirators. Okay, so we have taken out... Oh, yeah, never mind. I guess I could... I guess I could say who the fuck the big bad is, because now we know. I didn't remember that when we found out it was Rodrigo Borgia. Yeah, we're hunting down Rodrigo. And as I was saying, though, he chases him to fucking Spain. I don't know, it's a fucking weird thing. I hate these tailing missions. Only because they're not very interesting. I suppose I'll cut out what I can. If he stops to talk to anybody, I'll cut back in. Otherwise, we'll probably just meet up with him at the spot, because I don't really want to stand around all the time. Oh, never mind.
They haven't seen me, this much I know.
Or was that just Ezio talking? A really cheap way to go... Actually, I should say this. A really, really cheap way to go about this is just hiring some courtesans and then going from there. Like, it's super... It just makes it super easy, because then you can just follow him with them. But I don't think I have enough money on hand right now. I can't remember how much it costs me to hire them. You didn't see anything, sir. Actually, it's not a bad idea to keep the knives on me. I feel like I'm not gonna... Oh, fuck. Really? You bastard. He spited me with his dying breath by falling off the roof. Alright. I don't think anything's gonna happen, so we'll be back. Okay, because we're like right around the corner, I'm gonna come back in now. One, despite the fact that they mark the location on your map of where you need to go, you still need to have a line of sight of Yako? Oh, whatever the fuck his name is, I don't care. He's an unimportant player in the grander scheme of the game. Anyways, you still need to keep a line of sight on him. Also, we had one very close call of getting spotted by him because I jumped off a roof and dropped another body by accident in front of him. Other than that, Ezio made mention, I wish probably cut it back in earlier than that. But yeah, Ezio makes mention of Venice. Or as it... I can't remember that one guy in JoJo who made a whole fucking big deal about it. It's Venezia. Why is it called Venezia when it's Venice? When everyone says Venice, why... Fuck, can't even remember the rant he went on. Why does everyone call it Venezia when it's Venice? No, damn it, I did it again. It's backwards. Why does everybody call it Venice when it's Venezia? I don't fucking know. It's weird. Oh, you bitch.
Where's he got to?
I have to find a
Where they?
their location to go and hide
How
at.
many men are responsible for my father's death?
Damn, but I don't see him. Huh? I'm having this odd feeling about that man. Isn't that...
A little bit further. A little bit further. A little bit further. Yes!
I'm sorry, Maestro. I did all I could, but the assassin proved too strong.
Clearly. Else the others would be here with you. To say nothing of the fact that Firenze remains in Medici hands.
It's Francesco's fault. His impatience made him reckless. I tried to be the voice of reason.
More like the voice of cowardice.
You're one to talk, Signor Barbarigo. Had you sent us quality weapons instead of this garbage you Venetians call armament...
We put our faith in your family, and you repay us with inaction and incompetence? Then when asked to account for your failures, you make excuses and insult us? How do you expect me to respond?
I don't know.
It's all right. I do.
No. Please. Don't.
Please don't what?
I can fix this. Only spare me.
No. What a mess. So sorry to have claimed your prize, assassin. Did you honestly think I wouldn't expect you to follow? That I didn't plan for it? We've been at this a lot longer than you. Kill him.
I know you're only doing as you're told. So if you release me, I will spare your lives.
Ha! Listen to this one!
Again, the fact that they keep putting these fucking QTEs and it's very frustrating because like I go to do something, like I look away for 1 second, and lo and behold, oh that's exactly the amount of time that you needed to miss the QTE. What would have happened if I did it the cool way? Oh shit! Oh fuck! If I had done it the cool way, it would have resulted in the death of those two guards. There we go. I just need to get in the stride again. Well, that was an accident.
Oh, no, you don't. See you in hell.
Eccolo! Get him!
Again, that will always be one of my favorite things, is the fact that you can just...
Vai, amico. Libero da fardelli e paure. Requiescat in pace.
Why did that happen? To finish him. Yeah, I finished him alright. Guy's dead.
Don't
Okay.
let them get away!
Is he? He is still alive.
There! Eccolo! Get him! Damn it, faster! I can't see him! I see him! There!
Okay. He's dead, so... Well, no, he's not dead. He's in limbo. He's in a weird way. Sweet. That was a good one. That's the end of that chapter. I think we'll be getting a new cutscene. This game has a lot of chapters in it now that I think about it. It has like it has more than 14 chapters, and like you get a lot done in a lot of these. I think because they were talking about Venice, I remember going there, and I just remember that being like a whole very frustrating endeavor to go through because everything's so tall and well spaced out that it kind of like parkour doesn't become easily available in that, and it's kind of just frustrating. Ooh, back in the Repubblica. I want to call it Fortuna, but it's Venezia. I think. That's going to be the thing for the game. It's just like, I think I said that right. I don't know. Fucking, I'm an ignorant American who doesn't have a very good grasp on other languages. Because my IED prohibited me from having to learn a language. Really quickly, hang on. No, not what I want. Can I drop out those cipher pages? Because I picked up a few while we were off in Venice. Or, Tuscany. It does not seem to be the case, sadly. Well, whatever. Did I get more or did I not? You know what? We'll talk to him in the next one. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. It means a lot that you guys said stop in and see what I was up to. If you want to see more of me, we're over on Twitch and TikTok, where clips from Twitch go to TikTok. I don't have a set streaming schedule at this time because I'm just kind of not in that headspace. Between doing this and working, it's kind of like finding the time is the hard part. I'll figure it out eventually. But alright, hopefully I'll get to see you all in the next one. Bye.